soldier is holed up in a mall after killing at least 20 people. It is unclear at the moment if he has any hostages, but we do know more than 100 people have been evacuated after being trapped inside that mall for hours. Authorities report that his rampage started at a military base, and then he fled that base, eventually went into that mall. It is a very frightening time right now. We know that there are right now 4 people undergoing surgery. 6 are enlisted in the ICU, at least 31 injuries. We're going to keep you posted as we get more information on this horrific attack there in Thailand. Pretty stunning break.
Killed, and it's still an ongoing live shooting situation as far as we know. Authorities have confirmed on top of the 20 dead that there's also 31 injured. They're worried there won't be enough blood at the local hospitals and have appealed for blood donations. As they've moved in, they've been clearing areas and they've been appealing for anyone left inside to come out with their hands up, worried that they'll get shot in the crossfire. So they're trying to clear through the shopping centre. There were some reports in local media that the gunman may have escaped with hostages in all the confusion, but that's unconfirmed, and we just don't know at the moment what's happened. Unfortunately, we do know that those 20 have been confirmed dead. The Ministry of Defence did confirm that.
And the suspect took to social media to chronicle the early stages of this shooting spree. Is that right? Can you tell us more about that?
That is exactly right. Eventually that was shut down by authorities, but for the beginning of this whole shooting spree, he was taking selfies, he was posting things on his social media accounts. Now, some of the things that he was saying really does seem to fit into the narrative that this, at least at the beginning, was about a dispute where he felt that he'd been ripped off, or there are reports from the police that they think this whole the shooting started at a house with a superior officer. He's in the army and apparently shot dead an officer and the officer's mother-in-law. Police believe that that was over a property dispute where he felt he'd been ripped off. He then went to an army barracks and apparently stole a Humvee along with weapons, and then proceeded to drive through the town and go to this shopping mall. From some of the things he posted on social media, it does seem like that he was angry and felt like he'd been ripped off. One of his posts was, "Rich from cheating and taking advantage from people. Do they think they can spend their money in hell?" So that certainly does seem to support that he felt angry and that he'd been taken advantage of in some level or capacity. And what the police are saying is that they believe that it was over some property dealings he had with someone else in his army, a superior officer.
So much for joining us. We begin this hour with breaking news out of Thailand, where authorities say a soldier killed at least 20 people and wounded more than a dozen. It happened in Nakhon Ratchasima in the northeastern part of that country. Police say it began at 3:30 local time. The soldier opened fire at different locations in the city, including a shopping mall. The cell phone video shows the streets where gunshots were heard.
A mall to help hundreds of people escape a hostage situation. A soldier had shot and killed 20 people before holding others in the shopping centre in the city of Korat, just northeast of the capital, Bangkok. Witnesses say the shooter had an assault rifle. Well, let's go live now to Wayne Hay. He joins us from Bangkok. Wayne, just bring us up to speed on the latest in that situation. Has it now been brought to a close?
It hasn't, according to the latest update we've received from the police, also the Defence Ministry giving regular updates at a location near the mall. The shooter is still believed to be inside that shopping mall in the city of Korat, where he has been for several hours, and the police confirming that there are hostages they believe, being kept by the gunman somewhere inside the mall. They're not sure exactly how many hostages there are in there, and it seems that there is also some confusion about exactly where he may be inside the mall. What they are saying is that police, soldiers as well, have gone inside the building itself and have managed to secure several of the floors within the mall. Obviously, those floors are not where the shooter is. He is still in there somewhere. Exactly where, if they know, the police are not saying. So, again, this has been going on for several hours. Began mid-afternoon on Saturday. On an army base. He is a serving member of the Thai military. He shot at least 3 people on the military base before driving in a stolen army vehicle towards the city.